마법동물 수업. 드디어 마법동물을 얻을 수 있는 건가? 알로호모라도 배워야 되고. 가봅시다. 일단 쭉 또 학교 다니는데 수업 잘 들어야지. 두고 보름초 재배는 돈이 좀 필요. 어찌됐건 수업을 들으러 가봅시다. 마법동물
Revelio.
알로호모라를 하면 이제 저거 다 열 수 있는 거잖아. 자, 한번 가볼까요?
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised,
도도새.
none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them
그지.
properly.
오죽하면은 호그와트의
Now, it
그
seems many of you are out of practice. Let's
교훈?
take some time to
그러니까
review the
그게
basics
잠자는
of how to
드래곤의
care for
수염을
a beast,
건드리지 말라였나?
shall we?
뭐 그런
Miss
거잖아요.
Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
안녕.
You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I
그래.
like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better.
기분이
I think he
좋아.
might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets
뭐,
taste
다마고치야?
like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
니즐은 또 뭐야?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
살찐 삭 똥냥이.
Oh, couple of knees or whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes.
아하.
Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
쥐라기보단 고양이
Her
아니야?
name is Persephone.
Her name is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
댐빌레?
Let's go.
별 볼 일 없는 녀석 같으니라고.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As
Ja.
do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are.
아, 예.
I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was
재밌네요.
wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years.
좋지요.
Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
시험을 봐야 되려나?
I need to talk to you. Come here.
자, 먹이도 다 하나씩. 귀엽네.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise.
칭찬
At
고마워.
least that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
그래?
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
히포그리프? 오.
Please meet Highwing.
아하.
Isn't she just magnificent?
일단 먼저 다가가면 안 돼.
Go on,
인사를 먼저
introduce
해야지.
yourself to her, but be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach
그렇지.
them.
딱 예를 갖춰서 딱 정중하게 인사를 먼저 하고 다가가야죠.
never seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while.
어허.
Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
만능 사료네. 애들이 다 이 사료만 먹고.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
멋지네.
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
그래, 그러자. 자, 다음은 알로호모라를 배우러 가보겠습니다. 연회장 쪽. 게리 조이슬리가 또 무슨 미션이 또 있고요.
Revelio.
전략 찾게. 기술의 점수 모래시계. 지금 누가 이기고 있니? 딱히 모르겠군. 안녕하십니까?
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met.
쉬어 있다
I'm
아저씨.
afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
저게 뭐가 있고. 일단 밤까지 기다렸고요.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night.
근데 왜 저한테
Why
이걸?
don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
데미가이즈는 왜 무섭대?
Yes, terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly
아 글래드윙 문. 아
I encountered
한국인이셨어?
one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in
아
removing
그냥
the statues.
없애달라고?
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly.
그리고
First, your daring
호가트는 그 마법이 있었는데 루핀 교수가 그 리디큘러스를 쓰면은 이제 모습을 변화시킬 수 있죠.
Demiguises. Most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself
아 뭐
to go
그걸 뭐
near
달라는 게 아니라 그냥
In
없애달라고.
fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
뭐 그거 모아서 난 또 뭐 하신다고. 저한테 돌아오는 건
Why would I
뭔가요?
do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Allohomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh! I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the
하나,
hospital
병동에 하나.
wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
네. 알로호모라.
Allohomora.
뭐야? 아. 이제는 저렇게 빙글빙글빙글빙글. 별다른 잠깐만, 어떻게 풀리는 거야?
Allohomola. 무작정 돌린다고 될 건 아닌 것 같은데. 뭐 힌트라도 주시든가요. Allohomola.
응? 이렇게 하니까 안 움직이네. 뭐 어쩌라는 건데. 뭔가 퍼즐을 맞추는 것 같기는 한데. 어떻게 하라는 거야? 돌아가는 위치. 이거 아니. 잠깐만. 얘를 돌려봐. 뭔가 돌리다 보면 뭔가가 되나? 어? 여긴가? 뭔가 방금 반짝했는데. 잠깐만요. 자, 대충 알아왔는데 이게 돌리는 게 아니라 이게 이렇게 돌아가는 이때 멈춰야 된다 하네요. 아하.
Well done.
이 기업 박스.
Rebellion. Remember, use
쉽진
a
않구만.
disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
그렇다면 이제 이 재능을 은신에 올릴 이유가 생겼죠. 일단은 이게 하나 올라가는 거고 2개 올라가는 건가? 그리고 요거를 또 하나 배워야 되겠네요. 물론 바꿔서 쓰면 되는데 이제 슬슬 거쳐나지기 시작했어.
알로호모라.
이렇게 여기 어딘가고. 짠! 아, 이제 익숙해졌어. 되어버렸어.
Revelio.
이제 이 물건들은 전부 다 내 것입니다. 장비 슬롯이 닫혔어? 글쎄.
Revelio.
여기에도 피브스가 막 이래저래.
Revelio.
일단은 메인 미션을 하고
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cake flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and
어우, 교수님들 들키면 큰일 나.
Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
짜잔. 능숙하죠 이제? 아이, 방법만 알면 내가 또 잘하지.
They're saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Rude. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and Hyssop wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have one. One of those I'll keep them intact.
Revelio.
맞고요.
Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My march in Professor Hecat's class is superb. I don't think that's what that class is for. Right. Why don't we leave goblins alone? I hope there are no students from the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacular.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but
들킬 뻔했죠?
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch.
아, 들켰다.
It's a majestic sport.
Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
소리를 내면 안 된다. 확인.
So terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? Not Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
보긴 뭐야, 저였답니다.
Revelio.
이제 밤에만 이 월석을 찾아야 되기 때문에 하하 그런 부류가 좀 있다.
Revelio.
레벨 3짜리 자물쇠.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
알겠습니다. 그럼 제가 도와드리지요.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to
오지랖
help you
넓은
solve this
주인공이니까요.
mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
네. 더
You
도와주면 뭐
mentioned
해줄래요?
offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms
좀
of
그냥 알려주시지.
Allohomo라.
그쵸.
Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
알겠습니다.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that.
자, 이렇게 알로호모라까지 배웠습니다. 이제 좀 돌아다니면서 이것저것 좀
Keep at it
찾아보도록
so
하죠.
we can solve this mystery.